bridging the gap. In other words, the beauty of intergenerational relationships. Hello everyone, you're welcome back to my channel again today. It's been a little while. How is everyone doing? I hope you're all keeping well. So today we are diving into a powerful topic. It's not our usual man-woman dating, courtship, family, marriage, matrimonial relationship we've always talked about on this channel. So let us deviate a little, but it is still intergenerational. It's not about relationship rather, but this time I term it intergenerational relationships. The beauty of it. Let us talk about that. Let us just come out a little from our normal relationship and marriage issues. In a world that is changing faster than ever, that is where you and I found ourselves today. Different generations often feel worlds apart. But intergenerational relationships, whether between grandpas and grandmas or grandchildren, mentors or mentees, older or younger friends, they are more important than ever before. Why, you may ask, right? Okay, because these people offer perspective, wisdom, and emotional connections that can't be found anywhere else. Let us do a kind of comparison. Older generations and newer generations. When you talk about intergenerational relationships, you are talking about both older generations and newer generations. So older generations carry the wisdom of experience. They have walked roads. We are only beginning to travel. They know the pain of loss, the joy of resilience, and the strength it takes to start over. Yes, this is about our older generation people. You know their stories, right? They can guide us, comfort us, and inspire us. This is about our older generations. But on the other hand, younger generations bring fresh energy, creativity, and new ways of thinking. They challenge outdated norms and bring innovations and hope. They ask the questions that make us reflect and glow, and as well grow. These generations, when they come together, not to compete, it's not like competition. We aren't doing competition here, not comparison. But when you talk about intergenerational relationships, you must definitely talk about the older and the newer. Now, you've seen what the older generations can do in a nutshell, and what the younger generations can do. And now I say, when these two generations come together, not to compete, I repeat, but to connect. When they come together to connect, something beautiful happens. Things like mutual respect, it grows, empathy deepens, and we begin to understand that love and wisdom are timeless. That is when these two generations come together. So let's not build walls between age groups, because most people do that. They do that, and people have grown old. Your time has passed, so let younger generations be. And the younger ones would say, the older ones would say, you are too young for this. You guys should push aside. You don't understand until you get there. So we don't want this discrimination. We don't want this falling apart. All we want is coming together. And you have heard what happens when both older and younger generations come together. Should I repeat it? Yes. When they do, you see mutual love. It grows. You see empathy deepening, and we begin to understand the love and the wisdom which are timeless. I repeat, let's build walls between age groups instead of discriminating. Let's build bridges. Call your grandma today. Listen to your little cousins. Share, learn, love, and build relationship and span decades. Because in the end, the most valuable lessons in life are often passed down, not just written down, right? It is when these two are coming together, are combined together, are joined together, it is when you begin to pass some lessons together. You learn from them and they learn from you. No matter what the situation may be, there is always something the older generations want to learn from the new generations. As well, there is also what the younger generations would learn from the older generations. If they don't come together to connect, if you don't go close to each other, you would never learn all this. Remember, no knowledge is an island, and there is no limit to learning. It is not only always when we go to the four walls of education. There are things you must learn from your older generation people around you, and as well, things the old ones want to learn from the new ones, because there was innovations, a lot of changes, a lot of new things have taken place. Things have changed shape, unlike how they used to be while their own time of that older generation. So embrace each other. Older ones embrace the younger generations, correct them where necessary, and also learn the new things from them. Are you surprised when you see some older generation people, our grand or great grandparents, they start acting young, doing some things that we the younger generations do? Are you surprised? If they were living their lives with only embracing their fellow older generations, they wouldn't have any change or do any new thing. Are you also surprised when you see some of these younger generations, they act like grandpas, grandmas? Don't you have a baby around you? When she or he speaks or does some things or learns fast and acts on them, you start calling them your grandma, your mom, your dad. Reason because they are acting like the older generations. We aren't saying you should learn the bad things from the younger generations or the older ones. You are there to make corrections. You are there to connect, learn the good things, and shun the negative things. When the two come together, definitely there is something positive that must be passed. Like I said, and I repeat, in the end, the most valuable lessons in life are often passed down, not just written. You don't only write things. You don't only write history. Not everyone reads history. So it is often passed down. When you watch people, when you come close to them, when you mingle, when you do things together with them, you cooperate to connect with them, whether new or old, younger or otherwise, you are definitely gonna learn new things. Have you learned something from this? So let us not bridge the gap. Don't bridge the gap. Close the gap. Come together and meet each other. Intergenerational relationship, the beauty of it is what I have elaborated on this video. I hope you have learned something. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more content on love, life, and everything in between, especially about your relationship. Remember, if you don't share this video, you are learning alone. You are limiting knowledge where it is said there is no limit to learning. So share this video. Let the older generations learn that they can connect with the new ones and learn something. Also, let the new ones learn that they can connect to their older generations and learn something from them. Call your grandpa today. Call your grandma. Call your grandchildren. Call your little cousins, nieces, everyone you know that is related to you, older or younger. try to refresh, rebuild that relationship that seemed dead in your life, and see new things coming your way. Once again, thank you for watching, and don't forget to give it a thumb up. Much appreciated for coming, and I see you again on my next video.